there is something about overconfidence that can destroy even the strongest man in the room. Because those who have mastered the game know that there's nothing as a little opponent or a small opponent. Because whatever or whoever you undermine or whatever you undermine is big enough and strong enough to defeat you. Why? You will let down your guards.
Every great conversation begins with a remarkable voice. Today's guest is a man whose life reflects wisdom, purpose, and impact. A passionate teacher of God's Word, a leader with depth, and a voice shaping lives across generations. He serves as the resident pastor of Light Nation Church, Ibadan, where he continues to inspire, mentor, and lead many into purpose and spiritual growth. A graduate of Bowen University, he combines academic excellence with profound spiritual insight. His versatility, clarity of thought, and uncommon wisdom have made him a respected voice in ministry and beyond. Get ready for a conversation filled with timeless wisdom, rich insights, and thought-provoking perspectives through the lens of our language, our culture, and our values. Please join us as we welcome Pastor Dayo Oluisrael.
ÀGBÓYÉ, as you're about to watch this episode of ÀGBÓYÉ, please do one thing for us very quickly. Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification button so you'll be notified every time we drop new episodes. Vikoyeti ló kọ mi, ó ṣoríire. Welcome to ÀGBÓYÉ. Òwe lẹṣin ọ̀rọ̀, ọ̀rọ̀ lẹṣin òwe. Tọ́rọ̀ bá sọnù, òwe la fi ń wá. Our wisdom are embedded in Proverbs. My name is Vikoyet, and on the show today, I have a guest. Lámì ẹ̀tọ́ àwùjọ kan ni mo ní lórí ètò. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. This is ÀGBÓYÉ. We have two segments on ÀGBÓYÉ. The first segment is the arena of wisdom, gbàgede ọgbọ́n, and the second segment is conversation, àjọrò. Ibẹ̀ ni a ti máa gbé àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹ̀wò lóríṣiríṣi. When we get to that segment, we have a kind of discussion, and I'm very much sure that you are well prepared for us today. Ẹ káàbọ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. All right, the first proverb I want us to look at is ọlá àbàtà ló mọ́dò sàn, ọlá bàbá ló mọ́mọ́ yàn. The transliteration of this proverb is the swampy area makes water flows easily, and the influence and the riches of the father helps the child or the son to move majestically and to helps the child. That's just the literal meaning of this. So, what Yoruba people are saying with this proverb is that when you have people as backbone for you, that is what it gives you leverage. So I really want you to say something about this proverb, sir.
All right, thank you so much. So, ọlá bàtà ló múdò sàn, ọlá bàbá ló mọ́mọ́ yàn. So, the moral of that is that every functionary is also a beneficiary. There's nothing as a self-made man. We can only have men who were made that edited the help of fellow men or certain platforms from their history. So that means that everyone is standing on certain leverages, probably by the reason of family line, relationship line, but there must, one way or the other, there must be someone who is supplying a leverage that is making everyone or anyone who is standing to be able to stand, because you cannot put something on nothing.
You cannot put something on nothing. That proverb is you cannot put some. It reminds me of a proverb, though it may not be too related. When they say "Aṣọ làárọ̀ wòran aṣọ," first of all, you will have clothes wrapped around you before you can even see another cloth and say, "I want to buy this." So you can't build nothing or nothing. Yes. Thank you very much. Òwe ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì tí mo fẹ́ ká gbé yẹ̀wò, the second proverb is èṣù ṣàṣejù ó tẹ́ lọ́wọ́ oníyàn. Èṣù. Right now, I really can't remember the English meaning of èṣù, but it's a kind of yam that it's always, to me, I see it as a yam that is always bitter. It's not like the normal yam So it's a kind of different yam. Oftentimes I've never seen anybody use it to make pounded yam. So what the transliteration of this proverb, the literal meaning of this is that a shuru has gone beyond its boundary. Now people who make pounded yam don't like it.
Yeah.
So I want you to help us shine some light on this particular proverb so we can learn from
Yeah.
it.
Everything and everyone is relevant in their context. Like relevance is relative. What that means is that once a man steps out of his context, or once you take a thing out of its context, that's what you can say someone is going overboard, or
Yes.
someone is exceeding the boundaries set for the person. What will happen at the end of the day is that the person will appear like the person will appear in the ugliness of his beauty. He used the beauty used to be in context. Now once you take it out of context, so what does that teach us? In the society, there is a way people can accept you. Once you get carried away with acceptance, you can also slide into rejection. Like even in the same, because there's a context with which a man is accepted, or there's a context with which something, a brand or something is accepted. Once you begin to exceed those boundaries and push things to the wall, then you see the other side. It happens in relationships where somebody is trying to, okay, today I'm sorry, tomorrow I'm sorry, tomorrow it will get to a point definitely that the context through which that I'm sorry used to be beautiful is the context of love. Once you now take forgiveness for granted, then you want to see the other side of love. So we can split it into different contexts of life. Sure, the wisdom at the end of the day is that everything is beautiful within its context. Balance is safe.
Thank you
Is
very
safety, sorry.
Thank you
Balance
very
is safety.
Thank you very much. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. I want us to move on torí Yorùbá ní iwájú ọwájú ọ̀pá ibi tí ń ré sí. Mo fẹ́ ká sún lọ sí apá àbòmí lórí òwe yìí. Òwe kan wà tí mo fẹ́ ká gbé yẹ̀wò. Yorùbá ní ẹni mi ò ṣẹni, ènìyàn mi ò ṣènìyàn, a lè fi wá láàárọ̀ lásán. Just simply put is that you, even when people around you, when you feel like they are not so useful, you really can't compare them with people you don't know at all. Yorùbá máa ní èṣù tá a ti mọ̀ lógún ọdún ó sàn gbàngẹ́lì tá a ṣe ń gbúrò rẹ̀ lọ. So I want you to please say something regarding this also.
Yeah. You know, there is something that there's a balance that we should always get right. And the balance is that we will get that balance right if we avoid the pitfall of familiarity within family.
Okay.
The fact that someone is family, the person can be vulnerable with you. The person or the person's behavior may be something that you've seen the good, you've seen the ugly of the person. So ìgbà téèyàn bá wá rí ará àta tẹ́ ẹ̀ tí jọ wọléwọ̀de tó ará ilé tó wá dàbí pé ará àta yẹn wá ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan tó dàbí pé ará ilé kì í ṣe. Èèyàn lè sáré daranù kó ní eléyìí sàn ju, ṣùgbọ́n Yorùbá náà ló sọ pé àìsọ̀rẹ́ èrò káyọ̀. bó bérò ṣe títí jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ńgbò bá dalẹ̀ kálukú sọ pé ó dàárọ̀.
àìsọ̀rẹ́ èrò ayọ̀.
àìsọ̀rẹ́ èrò káyọ̀. Torí ẹ̀ ńkọ́ bó tilẹ̀ wù kí ara ẹni kó dára tó àbí kó bùrẹ̀wà tó, ara ẹni sì ni. No matter how weak or strong your own family is, your kinsmen, your kindred are. And sometimes it's not only in the context of biological family. It can be in context of certain relationships that you have built over the years. You cannot now, because of certain weaknesses, or saying in this context now, weaknesses in the person that you have known over the years, now seeing someone you have not known yet just manifest one or two things that appears to be better than areas of weakness of that person, then throw away the one you have built over the years with. Because sometimes the new friend also has a old friend.
The new friend also has an old friend.
So when it gets to where it gets to, kálukú á gbalé bàbá ẹ̀ lọ.
ó wá review tó bá dójú ẹ̀ tán. Thank you very much, sir. That's so profound. I am very, very happy for the way you've been giving so much wisdom to these proverbs. Òwe tó kù tí mo tún fẹ́ ká gbé yẹ̀wò ni pé atẹ́gùn tó káṣọ lórí ìkọ́ kẹ́ni tó wọ tiẹ̀ sọ́run kò má ṣàfihàn. So that is a wind that blew and it took clothes from the hanger. You know that the wind blew and the clothes are missing from the hanger. So even you that you are wearing your own, be careful. That wind can remove your clothes. So I want you to say something about this proverb. I want us to look into this proverb in respect to the society, life, and anything you can just.
Ẹ ṣe olóòtú. Ó mú mi rántí òwe kan náà tó fara pẹ́.
Okay.
Pé ikú tó ń pa ojúgbà ẹni,
Òwe ńlá.
òwe ló ń pa fún ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
That is the death of your peer groups or your mates suggest to you that you too, you can die someday or you will die someday.
Oyè tó kára wò ló ń bọ̀
Ó bọ̀ wá kárí ẹ̀dẹ̀. So that shows us that it is in the ways of peasants not to be observant. Anyone who is not observant will end up being a victim of what he could have escaped. So trying to feel that the fact that it has, let me put it this way, it doesn't have to happen to you first before you know it's happening. So nígbà tàtẹ́gùn bá ti ń ka aṣọ lórí kọ̀, ó yẹ kẹ́ni tó wọ tiẹ̀ sọ́rùn mọ̀ pé atẹ́gùn ń fẹ́, ó dẹ̀ ń gbé nǹkan bọ́. So ẹni tó wọ tiẹ̀ sọ́rùn náà kò ṣe kí ni kó dúró déédéé. But it's possible to be around but not actively observant. So there are consequences to not being observant. So that is what I can bring out of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Lastly, it is I want to, you said something. It is very much possible to be around and not being observant.
Yes.
I want people to just
possible to be around but not present.
Not present.
Yeah, because being around is physical.
Okay.
But being present is mental. It's being sensitive.
It's more than just. It's more than just proximity.
Yeah, it's more than just feeling the room.
Wow. More than feeling the room. Ajá ráhùnráhùn ní pakún. Èèyàn ráhùnráhùn ní tùlù. Odò tá a bá fojú ré náà ní gbé ni lọ. Ajá ráhùnráhùn ní pakún. That means a dog that is not well fed kills squirrel.
There is something about overconfidence that can destroy even the strongest man in the room. Because those who have mastered the game know that there's nothing as a little opponent or a small opponent. Because whatever or whoever you undermine or whatever you undermine is big enough and strong enough to defeat you. Why? You will let down your guards. You will let down your guards. So ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí wípé ní ilé ayé yìí téèyàn bá ní kíní ìkíhun ni kò tó nǹkan kò tó nǹkan kò tó nǹkan díẹ̀díẹ̀ ohun tí ò tó nǹkan torí Yorùbá pòwe pé wọ́n ní ìsun térétéré báyìí ló ń di odò.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ó túmọ̀ sí pé ìsun eléyìí mójútó ní kékeré.
Èyí ò tó fò tán ó tó fò làkèrè fi kàn tán.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni tó bá ní àkílẹ̀ eléyìí kò já mọ́ nǹkan kò já mọ́ nǹkan ihun tí ò ní padà jẹ́ kò já mọ́ nǹkan tí alágbára ò kà sí ni ò ní padà jẹ́ ó já mọ́ nǹkan. So when you are overconfident in your area of strength and fail to address your areas of weakness or the things that are challenging and confronting you that you ought to take serious because you feel that you are strong enough and this is nothing. It is the bait that that turns heroes into villains.
Thank you very much for that. Without wasting time, I want us to quickly dive into the second segment. It's always very brief. It depends on how much you want to give us. So there's a quote I heard from someone. I really can't remember the name of the person that said this quote. Where you are right now is as a result of things you've said in the past and results of things you didn't say.
Hmm.
So I was like, wait, are you saying whatever, can one decide what will happen to him in the future with just what you said or what you are saying? So can one decide his future with, can a future be designed with words of mouth?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Yorùbá sọ̀rọ̀,
Okay.
wọ́n ní àìlè sọ̀rọ̀, ó ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ orí ibú.
Okay.
Ó san, ó ṣe kò ṣe, àdúrà sàn ju èpè lọ. Ẹ̀rí báyìí,
Ẹtùn.
ó ṣe kò ṣe, àdúrà sàn ju èpè lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Torí náà ńkọ́, ẹnu ẹni báyìí òun ni èèyàn fi kọ méje.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ẹnu yìí, Yorùbá ní ọ̀rọ̀ lásọ tó máa ń yọbì lápò. Ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kan náà là ń sọ tó lè yọkù mọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So that shows you the power of words. Words are seeds. Words are raw materials. They are building materials. Ohun tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tó ń fi hàn wá, òun ni wípé bí èèyàn ó ti dà, bí èèyàn ó ti jẹ́, ó ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú ohun tó ń sọ lemọ́lemọ́ náà. Torí pé ẹnu wa yìí, ẹnu àṣẹ ni. Ẹnu àṣẹ ni.
So whatever thing you're saying right now will determine the future.
Èyí téèyàn sì kọ̀ tí ò sọ
Tí o
tán.
tún sọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wàhálà wa ṣé ó kéèyàn yà wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ níbẹ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ kó máa sọ̀rọ̀, kó máa sọ ohun tó yẹ.
Tó dáa, yes.
Kó mọ̀ yàtọ̀ láàrin ìgbà tó yẹ ó dákẹ́ àti ìgbà tó yẹ ó sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹni tó bá kọ̀ tí ó sọ̀rọ̀ níbi tó yẹ kó ti sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní ọ̀pọ̀ bọ́gbọ́bọ̀gbọ̀gbẹ́ kò fi rọ̀bọ̀rọ̀bọ̀ lẹ́nu. Bó o bá tètè gbé ọ̀bọ bọ ìgbẹ́, ọ̀bọ yóò gbé ọ bọ ìgbẹ́. So ìyẹn túmọ̀ sí wípé tí ibi tó yẹ kéèyàn ó ti sọ̀rọ̀, ibi tó yẹ kéèyàn ti gbé ìgbésẹ̀, téèyàn bá kọ̀ tí ò gbé ìgbésẹ̀, èèyàn ó kábàámọ̀.
Àgbọ́yé rèé, ó lágbára pọ̀. Thank you, sir. All right. The second quote I want us to take a close look at is, it says, whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it's time to pause and reflect. Mark Twain. Said that quote. Whenever you find yourself on the side of the majority, it's time to pause and reflect. Because the reason why over time, I've seen people that say, let us go out in majority. Let us do this as a majority. Let's do this as a majority. So are you saying that I should not join people? Like when we have numbers, we can make things happen in certain areas of life. Are you saying I should not be among the majority? Or I should be... There was a time somebody said, when the majority have their way, the minority will have to fall in line or go to court. And their right may not get what they want to get. So what I'm now saying is that, how true is this? And what's your perspective regarding this?
Yorùbá ní bó ti yẹ kó rí ti kú, bó ti gbà ló kù. So why I started with that is because on the norm, the majority has the power of the numbers.
Yes.
However, we are in a time where people have mastered weaponizing the ignorant, no matter their numbers. So one man that is wiser than the majority can weaponize them, either to achieve his own purpose or to fight an enemy. So Yorùbá gan gbàgbọ́, tábà kíyèsí, ẹni wọ́n ní ọ̀pá ẹyọ̀kan báyìí ní Fúlàní fi ń da igba màálù. Ọ̀pá ẹyọ̀kan ó ń da igba màálù. So that shows you that anyone that is on the side of the majority is at best a weapon in the hands of the one who has mastered the way of crowd engineering. So àwọn tí wọ́n bá ti mọ ìmọ̀ ẹ̀rọ èrò, bí a ti ń lo èrò, bá a ti ń lo jàmọ́ àbí èrò, àwọn lè má ju mẹ́ta lọ torí pé ọpọlọ náà fi ń darí wọn. Wọ́n máa ń pe kinní kan ní ọgbọ́n mọ̀nàfíkì. Tí wọ́n máa fi, tí wọ́n lè wo igba èèyàn papọ̀ báyìí. Wọ́n bá ti wo ibi tí wọ́n kù sí, ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n gbà wọlé. Nígbà míì ó lè jówó. Ẹ wo ìgbà míì tẹ́ bá rí tó lóṣèlú mi wọ̀lú. Ìbá àmọ́ ní ipa kankan tó ti là tó bá ti lè mọ̀ pé owó làwọn èèyàn yìí tó bá ti lè pín owó lé wọn lọ́wọ́ igba èèyàn so ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá wà lẹ́yìn ẹgbẹ́ àwọn èrò lásìkò tó náà ń bá wọn pariwo ó yẹ kó lè jókòó kó ronú torí ní tó bá ti di nǹkan èrò ó ti kúrò ní nǹkan agbára.
You want to say that in English, please?
Whatever has become the benefit of the majority or of the crowd, it's no longer potent. Because it is not opportunity that is scarce, it is information that is scarce.
Yes.
So once information has become a general information, then the opportunity has been exhausted already.
Thank you very much. It's been such a lot to ponder upon, and even after this show, I will have to think over many of the things you've said. Thank you very much. It's such a great privilege to have you on the show, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Ẹ̀yin tiwa, mo mọ̀ pé ẹ gbádùn ètò ọjọ́ tòní. Àgbọ́yé rèé. Thank you very much for joining the show. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please subscribe, and I would like you to please stay tuned for more episodes of Àgbọ́yé. My name is Vico yet once again. Thank you very much, sir, for coming once again. We really appreciate you.
Thank you.
Ẹ̀yin tiwa, a tún máa rà lọ́jọ́ mi. Thank you very much. Ó sòrìrè.